Welcome to Inspiration. My name is Felix Dadzie, and today we are here at the Abbeam Institute of Technology right here at the Abbeam City. And that's how the cock welcomes us right here to the city. It's inside the heart of Kaswa. And as you can see, it's written behind us, Abbeam Institute of Technology, and we will be talking to the Chancellor of Abbeam Institute of Technology. He is a businessman, he's an entrepreneur, he is a minister of the gospel, and he is a newly inducted chief. And we'll be talking to him about everything that he does right here on Inspiration. He'll be telling us about a little bit of his story and how you can also be inspired for the next level. Don't go anywhere, stick and stay. We go inside there to his office to talk to him and find out how he can help us and also inspire us. This is Inspiration. Don't go anywhere.
For your healthy and delicious choice of bread, then look no further. These bakery services as your number one and preferred choice for your sugar bread, wheat bread, butter bread, coconut bread. Then these bakery services as your number one and preferred choice. For further information on how to order bread from these bakery services, contact 0508 728 963 or 0508 0966 41. These bakery bread, your healthy and delicious choice.
You can locate this bakery at Madina Zongo Junction, Accra. Well, welcome. I told you we are here at the Abbeam Institute of Technology, located at the Abbeam City, right here in the heart of Kaswa, right here in Ghana. And we will be talking to a man who is making strides in terms of religion, in terms of business, and in terms of academics. And he's no other person, like we introduced to you earlier on, than Reverend Dr. Abbeam Dan. So I should say welcome, but we are in your office, so you should welcome.
Because I think because you have the show, so definitely you have to welcome.
I have to welcome.
Yes,
so welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show, and we are welcome to your office.
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
You have a beautiful place.
Thank you.
Or not just a beautiful environment. Your office setup is amazing.
Thank you.
What inspired this? This is Inspiration. Let me start from there. What inspired the whole Abbeam City dream?
I think when I was young, I had a passion, which it came through the Spirit of God.
Okay.
Through that inspiration, kept me to do what God says I should do. In a sense that I remember God telling me that I'll be building a lot of houses.
God told you?
Yes.
You'll be building a lot of houses?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there was one time that even He woke me up to draw some of the buildings, which I have them still. I have not yet built those buildings yet.
Wow, you haven't?
Yes, not
Amazing.
yet. Not yet. So that was an inspiration. Growing up in our village, we had family house, but we didn't have our own house.
Okay.
And so my mom and myself, we used to sleep in the church auditorium, in Kumau.
Wow.
So basically, house or building was something that I desire to build one day to come, And so basically, that was my desire to do. And also coming to understand the kingdom of God. The kingdom, when you become a king, you have to think about real estate, seaport, airport, banking and finance. You have to think about, what do you call it, security,
hospital
and all that, you know. So
and you have a hospital in this place?
Yes, we do have Abbeam Clinic.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. This is amazing.
And we have machines that will test blood, all blood tests and everything that you want to test. If you come to our place, is there.
Wow.
Yeah.
What age are we talking about? This dream that you said you had, and you had a dream of building, and you wrote it down, or you planned it out.
Yes.
With a pencil. I should.
Yes, some of them.
Yeah, we'll talk about the importance of it. But what age are we talking about?
I mean, I remember it's not only once. It's some of them. I was about 6 years.
6 years.
Some of them I was about 18, 19. Some of them, it kept on and on and on. And every day, every time, most of my visions and dreams I have is more of those things.
Okay.
Yes.
Sincerely, growing up, did you think it was possible? Because talking about your background, you say your mom didn't have a house, so it was a family house, and you slept in the church.
Yeah.
Did you sincerely or honestly think it was possible? The things that God showed to you at that time, did you think it was possible?
I haven't even started yet.
Okay.
So I believe it is possible.
Okay.
But now what you see here, yes, I understand that it is possible.
By what we see, you understand it
is possible. But what I'm yet to do, I believe it is possible.
Amazing.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about your life. You said you wrote out the plan.
Yeah.
Is this an integral part to the fulfillment of a vision? You drawing that out, what you wanted to do and all that. Do you think it's an integral part? Because God has given you a dream. Okay, then let it come to pass as the years go by. Do you think what you did by drawing them out, do you think it was important?
Yes, it was important because as the Bible says that the vision, when the vision is being seen or coming, is revealed to you, one of the things you need to do is to write them down. So basically those times I couldn't write, but I could draw. So I drew them, how it will be, although I wasn't an architect, but I drew it the way I could, and then I gave it to some architects to help me to put the engineering factor in. So basically that's how I did, and I know, believing it is possible, because with God all things are possible. And so as long as I have God, I know all the visions that I have within my spirit as my physical man and my soul. I believe that they are all possible, that will come to pass.
They are all possible that will come to pass.
Yes.
Are people surprised when they see you?
I think sometimes my name is bigger than who I am. And so you hear a lot of speculations.
Okay.
You hear a lot of rumors, some are good, some are bad. Somebody will say, is that him? And then you wonder, why is this person saying that? And so you wonder what's actually happening.
Okay.
And so basically, for me, I think whatever I'm doing, if it's not given to you from above, you can't do it.
Exactly.
So even if you are a carpenter, even if you are a driver, even if you are a mason, even if you are a pastor, if it is not given to you by God from heaven, you can't do what you do. And so for me, I don't know if somebody wonder, why am I doing this and how am I doing it?
And how you got here?
I think it's an assignment.
Okay.
It's just a matter of you being consistent and focusing to make sure you do what you have to do. Because if you're not consistent and be prepared to pay the price, you can't do it.
Are there prices to pay?
There are. You see, let me use this word, which most people use those words in vain. Okay. You must understand that everything that you're doing in this life, there are rituals behind them.
Now you're scaring us.
When
you talk about rituals,
when I say rituals, that's the thing. I mean, sometimes we change the English word to look another thing.
Okay.
The rituals, when you're in media, there are rituals that you have to do.
Yeah.
Before coming to talk to you. They put some microphone here. They set up, what do you call it, the cameras. And I mean, you know, these are rituals that you have to do anytime you go to set. Okay, so I simply mean, you know, there are principles, there are rules, there are regulations, there are things that you ought to do to be able to get to what you want to get to. So that's what I mean, you see. So there are so many things you need to do, things that you have to let go, things that you have to let come, the things that you have to, you know, sacrifice, and things that you have to obtain before you can do what you do.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you think some of the things that, or let me put it in this way, do you think there are some things that you had to do consistently to get to where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There are things like that. I mean, one, you have to believe in God.
Okay. The God factor.
The God factor. You have to believe in God, and then believe in your, you know, the people. Believe in the mission.
Okay.
I mean, I always advise people that you don't need to believe in yourself, because we're not created to believe in ourselves, but believe in something. So I can believe in you, but believing in myself will make me proud. So I don't even waste time to try to believe in myself, building my self-esteem and all that. I have a work to do, so I just have to do the work. That is what I focus on.
Okay.
You know, so of course there's prices you have to pay. There's much work to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about your, this is inspiration for the young people that look up to you. A lot of people, they hear your exploits in business, hear your exploits in ministry, hear your exploits in the area of finances, and they also want to become like you. Do you think that in this generation, there are people who can rise up to the occasion and do things or break through or do exploits like you have done?
This is the thing. You tell me that I've done well or I've done exploits. I don't see that.
You don't see exploits?
No. I don't. I actually don't see it. And I don't think, you see, people measure things per their strength.
Okay.
If you meet Dangote, what he has done, come on. I haven't done half. Okay, I want to do more than that.
Okay.
So I have a long way to go.
All right.
And I have to be able to steady. I don't want to be like Dangote, but I want to be like Abbeam, in which I have been assigned to be as who I am.
Okay.
I mean, somebody can just be a farmer, farming on, what do you call it, an acre land. That is the assignment God has given to the person. And he's been able to do it and do it well and taking care of his family. Yes, the person is doing well. You see, pressure that we put on ourselves give birth to bitterness and jealousy, and we destroy each other instead of doing what we ought to do and why we are called into this world. I mean, what you do, there is no way I can do it. You know, you are an awesome, you know, media person, you know, that I see all the time. I admire you, watch you all the time, you know, your questions and all that. It doesn't mean I need to be like you. No, I have to be myself. Okay. It is good when you see something and you advise me so that I can sharpen myself or I can move to the next level, helping me to be able to achieve my goal. That's fine. Okay. But I would not, as I say, I am, you see, I do not compete because I am complete.
Okay.
As soon as you want to be like somebody, then that's a, you know, there's a problem. The only person we can be like, we should be like, that he will give us the mandate to become as him, is Christ.
Okay. The only person we should aspire to be like.
To be like.
Is Christ.
Is Christ.
Did you do all your growing and business setups in Ghana?
Both Ghana and abroad.
And abroad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What made you go out? out of the country?
As a matter of fact, I went out based on missionary work.
Missionary work.
Yes, that was why I went. But I mean, during the time of working, by God's grace, he opened doors for me to be able to work with different groups of people, and that was a blessing.
That was a blessing.
It was a blessing. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. When we talk about righteousness, people don't understand what righteousness is all about. Righteousness simply means fulfilling the assignment of God that is designed for you.
Please rewind and press play on that.
Fulfilling the assignment of God that is designed for you. Okay, so that is what brings righteousness. You see, somebody like, what do you call it? Sarah. The Bible says that, and Sarah believed, you understand? And God counted it as what? Righteousness unto her. So all that Sarah needed to do in her life for her to be counted as a righteous woman was to believe. That's all.
Just to believe.
Just to believe. So everybody in this world, there is an assignment that is connected to your soul that will save you in the time that Christ shows up. That is the only thing you must be looking for.
Okay.
You know, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did not discover Ghana. He didn't discover our, Ashanti. What do you call it? The Akans. He didn't discover the Gans. He didn't discover the big land that we see as a Ghana. Yet, his name is being mentioned. Why? Simply because he allowed himself to be part of a group of people who needed to bring what? Freedom. Just to set up a company called Ghana that all of us and all companies are under. And today, his name is being mentioned.
He's celebrated.
Every day.
It's even a holiday.
You see? So all you need to do is to look for why you are here. Do it. You'll be celebrated because you were able to find your purpose of coming into this world.
Wow.
Yeah.
So purpose there.
It's very important.
So you found your purpose.
I have found my purpose.
Okay.
And I'm working on it.
What's your purpose, sir? Do you mind sharing?
It's something that sometimes I have to keep it a secret.
As a secret.
But I can advise people of to find your own.
Okay.
Because even as it is a secret, yet I'm still fighting to be able to stand in the faith.
Has it been easy?
No. And it will never be easy for anybody.
Is it easy for you now?
Are you
living a soft life now?
It is not easy.
It is not easy.
No. Because you know what? In man's life, you, myself, and those who are watching us, no matter what you do, there are 3 people that will always be in your life. No matter what you do. Okay. And these 3 people are there for you to learn a lot. There is one that you do good to, that will do you good as well because of the good you did to that person.
Okay.
And there is one you do good to, that will not even remember you or remember that you have ever done good to that person. And there is another person that when you do good to, that person will do you evil. This is the war we are fighting in this world.
3 types of people.
These 3 types of people. Whether you like it or not, it is inevitable. You will definitely meet them. And I believe you are meeting them already. You know?
Sure.
And we are the 3 people as well.
3 people as well.
We do the same to others.
Okay.
There is somebody who have somehow given you maybe water to drink before that you don't even remember. And it could be that person that gave you that water, if it wasn't because of that water, maybe you wouldn't have been alive. But because you didn't, take it into consideration, you didn't think of it
at all.
So up to date, you don't even know that person helped you.
Exactly.
Because you've forgotten about it. And there's somebody you did that did good, that you did evil to, that you don't even know what you did to the person was evil. Yes. And there are certain people who have done you good that you remember.
Yeah.
That you desire to be loyal to the person, you want to help the person, you want the world to know.
Exactly.
Right now, those that are watching, some of them are enjoying what we are giving unto them. And that is good unto them. But guess what? There are some of them that will pick a phone and say, let me call this person and say, well done. And there are some of them, Charlie, although he has taken the word yet, you know, and there are some that will forget.
Forget, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm actually learning a lot of people. There are people, there are three kinds of people. I won't forget. I think I will take that portion and listen. Life in the UK and in Ghana, is it different?
Yes, it is. Ghana is home.
Ghana is home, okay.
Ghana is home because one, you feel, I mean, you've been to UK and you know that when you are in the plane and the plane is about to land, there's a kind of fear that comes upon you.
Upon you, exactly.
You feel like you're going to be scrutinized. You feel like, hey, if I'm not careful, then that fear and the dread that you feel within your bones, when you come to Ghana, when you are landing, you feel like, whoa, I'm here. Ghana is mine.
Ghana is mine.
So that alone should tell you the difference. I mean, sometimes I have a problem with most people who goes to abroad and come. You know, abroad is better. It's a lie. It's a typical lie, and we all know. You understand? The only thing that is paining me, that I feel we are losing, is we are losing our culture. We are no longer. I'm urging the men of God to begin to preach our culture. We have to start preaching our culture onto the people.
Our culture?
Our culture. We should let the people know our way of living. And then we also must make sure when these, the MPs and these people, when they are in parliament, they should stop. Stop, I repeat, they should stop copying everything from Europe when it comes to law.
These are very important highlights that you've made. I just compared life there and then life here. Would you advise any young man or any young woman in our days to migrate outside the country or migrate abroad? The reason why I'm asking you is because a lot of people look at you and some will not even believe you are in Ghana. You are still in Ghana. I'm sure people will call you and say, "Hey, are you in Ghana?" When
yes, it's so crazy that people believe that if you come to Ghana, it means that you can't go again, which is crazy. I made a determination to come and stay in Ghana. There is money here. There is money here.
In this country. I mean, is it not because you might have had money? That's what you're saying.
No. You see, let's be realistic.
Okay.
When it comes to the economy of the world, Africa is one of the biggest. Okay, and they are all natural resources, and we are not even in charge. And you see, the white man in his house, in his country, they are the one in charge. Our gold, our diamonds, our manganese, our oils, and all these things. You see, they come and take them because there is money here. It's about time we equip ourselves. We have to come together. Our government must support us, we that are here, because if we make money here, we spend the money here. So for somebody to say, I'm going to abroad, yes, at least when you go to abroad, you'll be able to compare and contrast that, okay, I think my country is better.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay. So you were saying, someone will say there is money here, the person will be looking at where? Because I receive salary, my salary is small. How do I also get to the levels I should say satisfaction, or the levels, a level that I would say I have also made it, and I am, because a lot of people complain about hardship. And for young people, it's easy for them to say, oh, I don't want to stay in Ghana. I want to move. I want to do something else. And now there's a new craze, full fraud and all that. When you say there's money in Ghana, where is it?
See, first of all, you must understand that where there is problem, that is where money is. Where you can see a lot of money being made is mostly where there is war. Yes, where there is war. That's where you see money being made. I mean, we've heard it before. Peacekeeping, when policemen are going for peacekeeping, when they come, they buy a car. They will be here, they will... You understand? When one person says that we are going to Togo, oh, this time Togo, that's the place where money is, then they all rush to the place. Instead of we being creative, no, we are not. And mostly the one who becomes creative and try to help others, everybody wants to bring that person down.
We have been inspired. I have been inspired. If I didn't learn anything, the 3 types of people, that's one thing that is going to be in my mind. But before we wrap up, let me ask you my final question. Is there a moment that you've gone through that you wanted to give up in your pursuit to your ambition?
Every moment I'm tested. Every moment you are tested. One of my fear now, my prayer is that God, I thank you for giving me another day. It means you want me to be here.
Okay.
I am not afraid of death, but I'm afraid of the person who is closer to me that tells me he or she loves me. Yes, I'm not afraid of my enemy, because I know my enemy, that if you get me, you do this to me. But the one who comes closer and make you feel like, be comfortable, talk to me, and he's recording you. Oh, just tell me everything. I love you. And you also say you love the person too. You want to show the person kind. You want to go down to earth. You want to take off your dress to show your nakedness onto the person. And lo and behold, that person is having a knife just to kill you. It is very dangerous. So sometimes when you are there, you don't even know. Especially being a man in society is not an easy thing. And also everybody wants to be like you. Because they cannot be like you. They want you to come to their level so that they can have something to say. It is not easy. Sometimes we cry in our rooms.
Sometimes.
Because you cannot explain anything to anybody. You feel like you are alone. You feel like nobody understands you. One day it was said, when you are blessed with wisdom by God and you find yourself surrounded by fools, your wisdom becomes your curse.
For your healthy and delicious choice of bread, then look no further. These bakery services as your #1 and preferred choice for your sugar bread, wheat bread, butter bread, coconut bread. Then these bakery services as your #1 and preferred choice. For further information on how to order bread from these bakery services, contact 0508 728 963 or 0508 0966 41. These bakery bread, your healthy and delicious choice.
You can locate this bakery at Medina Zongo Junction, Accra. You being made a chief, a developmental chief in is it Kaswa?
English, I'm from.
English, I'm from. Did they not raise eyebrows, sir? that you're a pastor too. You are a businessman. But in the heights of ministry, you mentioned Reverend Dr. Abbeam, so and everybody. You don't have to look at the picture. You know who Reverend Dr. Abbeam, so and the next day we hear you are a chief. Didn't you raise eyebrows? Were you not confronted? Didn't you receive text messages? The people will not say, "Wow, we said there's something to this."
When we say you are royal, what does that mean?
That you come from a lineage of kings.
So, you believe that you come from a lineage of kings, but you don't want to be a king. Does it make sense?
On earth?
Oh, where do you win souls?
On earth.
That's one thing I don't understand. In the book of Genesis, God made us a king. He said, I have given you this earth. Take over it. Till the ground. Multiply things. What does the kings do? They are the custodians of the land. So as a matter of fact, if you're a Christian and you don't believe in this thing, then you are not. This is the point. Our Jesus Christ is the King of all kings. You believe in David. You believe in Solomon. You believe in Jesus Christ being the king. When he about to die, they put the, what do you call it? The crown. And they wrote the king of what? Jews. Was it in heaven? No. He rose up as the king of the world. He's the King of kings. So when I become a king, he's my king. Because he's the King of kings. If you are not a king, he's not your king.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure a lot of people have wanted to ask you this.
Yes.
But this has been a
and you know what? Somebody was saying that whether they cut blood on me, they didn't. But I've seen them cutting, what do you call it, a goat, and putting blood on somebody. Why is it that the people are more concerned on the blood that, they will pour, but not thinking about the sheep itself?
Wow.
You ask yourself, where does the sheep go? I don't want to say too much. You understand? After cutting the blood, it is a sign that you have been accepted by the Spirit. You've been accepted by the Nananum. You've been accepted by the council. So because you have been accepted, they are happy. They want to marry. So they are killing a sheep, or they will slaughter a sheep so that they will use it to cook for everybody to eat.
Okay. So it's not a sacrifice to the...
That is the sacrifice.
Okay, to who? Don't they do incantations of the lesser gods and all that?
No. For me, I've not seen that.
Okay.
I've not seen that. When I go and they do it, that's different. But you see, my chieftaincy is in Koswohine. So it tells you that they gave it to me according to the chieftaincy chart. For you to have developmental chief, you need to do some development stuff. They would now check the things you've been doing and the things you plan to do. And they give you that, position that they expect more from you.
Interesting.
Yes.
Thank you. It's been amazing. Thank you so much for welcoming us to your office and to this beautiful city. And we hope to do this again soon.
Of course.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Inspiration. We spoke to Reverend Dr. Abbeam. So I trust that you have been blessed. I trust that you have been inspired. That's what we're doing, inspiring the next generation for impact. My name is Felix Dadzie. Make sure you join us right here on this network each and every time you see the post and also on this station. God bless you. Have a wonderful time, and we'll see you during our next episode. Bye bye.